Tom and Jean Robinson founded Boys and Girls Country as an after-school program to help wayward boys with their education. They quickly realized that an hour after school wasn't effective in addressing the changes they felt needed to be made in these young people's lives. These changes included improved health habits, development of social skills, good study habits, spiritual discipline, addressing emotional issues, and providing good models to establish a basis for these boys to become good men and fathers. Thus, with the donation of land in Hockley, Texas, Boys Country, as it was known back in 1971, was born. BGC changes the lives of children from families in crisis by loving and nurturing them in a Christian environment, raising them to become self-sustaining and contributing adults. We do this in two ways: by providing a stable home environment where the children can thrive, and by emphasizing the importance of education as a tool to obtain independence. We encourage our children to dream and support them in reaching their goals through hard work and persistence, fostering leadership, responsibility, integrity, and community involvement. We continue to support our high school graduates as they attend college, trade school, or start a career. BGC's ranch location provides our children with space to grow and develop. Our working ranch provides much of the food which sustains 13 cottage families. Through our strong working relationship with Waller Independent School District, we're able to advocate for our students and monitor their grades daily through the district's online system. We have a long history that enables us to employ the best staff, recruit dedicated volunteers, and quality board members. Our teaching family model is a research-based methodology for parenting with a well-documented track record of success. BGC emphasizes the importance of a stable family home life in a child's development. We provide access to an excellent education. Many of our children enter our homes several grade levels behind their peers. Our goal is to have all our children at grade level and graduating from high school on time. Our tactics include initial diagnostic testing, advocating for proper grade placement, remedial assistance, and ongoing homework support using paid, certified teachers and volunteer tutors. Our education staff monitors each child's grades daily to create individual learning objectives and goals. BGC's teaching parents measure the individual development and behavior of each child weekly, based on a defined framework we call freedom status. Privileges are granted based on relationships with peers, completing tasks, and following instructions. School grades are also tracked by the education coordinator through assignment completion and through progress reports received every 3 weeks. Tutors also complete reports at the end of each on-campus tutoring session. Bergantz testing is performed once a year to assess each child's basic math, reading, and writing levels. And Waller ISD documents the completion of core courses and credit accumulation. First, many people believe that BGC has its own school, but we don't. All our children attend public school through Waller ISD. Second, people often wrongly assume that we provide foster care. BGC children come from families that are in crisis. They're not candidates for adoption, and it's always our hope that the situation improves so that the child can be safe and well cared for by their biological families. Lastly, because our children don't come to us through CPS and we're privately funded, our support does not end when a child turns 18. BGC's major accomplishments are our children's successes. The current campus-wide GPA for all our grade school children is 3.3. When you think about the amount of dedicated time and effort this took, it's truly remarkable. We've celebrated 94 high school graduates since 1997, when our college and career program began. We have a cum laude college graduate who's working on her master's in criminal justice, and a Texas Tech graduate has returned to Boys and Girls Country as our ranch manager. Although BGC's ranch location in Hockley, Texas, presents wonderful opportunities for our children, as well as food for our tables, it can be a challenge when recruiting volunteers and board members who find the 35-mile drive from Houston inconvenient. Also, due to our resolve to remain independent of government funding and therefore rely solely on private donations, we've experienced hardships, along with our donors, during tough economic times. However, we remain committed to supporting our young adults after they turn 18, until they can support themselves financially, allowing them to begin their independent lives debt-free. Additional resources would allow BGC to deepen our children's educational experiences by providing them with more growth opportunities, both for their personal enrichment as well as for their consideration as ultimate career options. With the City of Houston's rich resources in the arts, sports, and commerce so close by, increased exposure through outings and internship could spark the children's interest and provide them with incentive to study hard. Additional resources would also allow us to reinstate our equestrian program, which provided proven therapeutic results, but was too costly to continue. The teaching family model employed at Boys and Girls Country is based on the world-renowned Boys Town model. We teach children to take responsibility for their own actions and to understand that what they do or don't do has consequences for themselves and others. Currently, BGC is not able to include parenting classes for our children's biological families. Additional resources would allow us to provide family training and counseling services, helping our children to build healthy relationships with their families, breaking generational cycles of abuse, and affecting permanent change.